Y'all, I did a whole video and I have no idea where that video went. Hello, and thank you for watching this replay, Thankful Thursday. I said I was going to start back doing Thankful Thursday, so here I am fulfilling a promise. And hopefully, hey Britt girl, hopefully y'all can hear me this time and I'm actually live this time because I don't know what happened to my other live. So we're going to do this over again. So I said I was going to start back doing Thankful Thursday. It used to be a video that I enjoyed doing very much, that I stopped doing because I started doing other stuff, and it was my favorite video to do. It was the lowest number, and they had the lowest views ever, but it was my most favorite video because the video was reminding myself and whoever else watched why I am thankful, reminding us to be thankful. We should be thankful every day. We should be thankful every single day. But on Thursday was the time I set aside to remind myself and others or whoever was watching that we should be thankful. So thank you for joining this particular video, Thankful Thursday. So I wanted to explain, and I did a whole video explaining this, and I'm doing this all over again, but it's okay, why I say at the end of my videos, all is well. So I was coming back from a flight, from somewhere, and it was a longer flight. It wasn't a long flight, but it was long enough. I was coming back from a flight, and the flight that I was coming back from, you could watch movies through your seat. The entertainment was in the seat, and but I wanted to listen to my music at the same time. I was listening to some music on my headphones, so at the same time, and so I was looking through, as I'm listening to my inspirational music, I'm looking through the videos on the entertainment system. So I'm listening to the music from my phone, but I'm also looking at the entertainment center. Now, didn't have my headphones on with the entertainment center on the plane. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And I ran across this movie that I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a movie that I would in no wise watch under any circumstances. I wouldn't watch this movie. It was this movie right here. I wouldn't watch this movie, but I kind of stopped here because I'm thinking, am I going to watch a movie? Do I really want to look for a movie to watch, or am I just going to listen to music throughout the thing? And I started watching the subtitles of this movie because this movie was done. It was called Three Idiots, and it was done, shown in Hindi, Hindi language. It was produced in India. So I'm looking at the subtitles. I'm reading the subtitles, so I can't hear it because my music is in my ear, so I can't hear it. And I started reading the subtitles, and I end up watching the whole doggone movie, the whole thing. And one of the lines in the movie was one of the main characters telling one of the other characters that all is well. And the guy was like, "How could all be well? I got to take this." And the movie, basically, the movie was about these guys that was in the college for engineering, and they had their head, what you call it, head something. The guy that was over the college was real difficult. He didn't take no excuses. He told one of the guys was like, "I couldn't study or I couldn't do my homework because my dad was in the hospital and I didn't get a chance to do it." And he was like, "All I can have for you is a little bit of sympathy or some empathy." But the guy said, "I buried my son and I came to work the next day." So he made it hard for these people. So one of the main characters, Rancho, would tell them all is well, and they asked him, "How can all be well? How are we going to do this test? This guy is so difficult." And he would say, "Tell your mind that, trick your mind, and tell your mind that, and it's going to get you through whatever you need to get through." And just read a little bit here what it says. It says he explained to his friend that even though the problems might not magically disappear, repeating the phrase helps gain the courage needed to face them. Rancho believed the heart is easily scared, but it can also be easily tricked. Let me say that again. The main character, Rancho, believes the heart is easily scared. That's anxiety, scared. That's when anxiety kicks in. Ooh, I'm about to lose my little battery here. Hold on, y'all. Let me give it a little bit of juice before we lose it. So, come on. There you go. That's anxiety, easily scared. But he said, but it's also easily tricked. He advises the other guy, the other character, no matter how big a problem is, tell your heart that everything is okay and say all is well. Um, and then when the other character asks, does it actually work? He responds, no, but you gain the courage to face it. You gain the courage to face it. Now I'm just watching this whole movie like I just happenstance. Just it happened to watch this whole movie. The more I watched, reading the subtitles, looking at the subtitles, not listening to it, I'm still the inspiration, just the music still going in my ear. I'm watching this movie. The more it kind of I was pulling little nuggets from this movie that I would never in a million years have watched under normal circumstances. But it says no, but you can gain the courage to face it. This resonates with the movie's broader message about embracing challenges with optimism and determination, finding strength in self-reassurance. So that stuck with me. I thought it was a good message in this movie for me. It was a good movie for me. It says all is well is more accurately all is well, and it's showing it here how it really should be spelled. Is a phrase popularized by the Bollywood movie Three Idiots. It's a mantra used to calm nerves and promote optimism. Even when facing challenging situations, the phrase encourages a positive outlook and belief that things will work out even when they seem difficult. So that's what I say at the end of my videos. One thing I say is live in peace on purpose. And the second thing I say is no matter what you're going through, tell your heart, like he said, the heart is easily scared or anxiety, but it's also easily tricked. Until your mind, y'all remember when who was it? Joyce Myers did the Battlefield of the Mind. Joyce Myers was talking about how the mind itself is where the battle goes on. And hey, salutations, Faith. This is Substance. Thank you for coming in. So Joyce Myers was talking about how the battle is in your mind. So at the end of my videos, I say, I'll tell your heart and your mind all is well, no matter what you're going through, how difficult it is, how challenging it is, how it looks like there's no way out. Tell yourself all is well. And the reason why do that, Cruiser? Why even tell yourself all is well if all is not well? Oh, please tell me I ain't froze again. I keep freezing. Why tell yourself all is well if all is not well, Cruiser? Well, first of all, it help you with your anxiety. I know you just carrying around a bunch of anxiety and worry and all of that. So first of all, it's going to help you with your anxiety. Second, it's going to line up with your faith. Put into the atmosphere what you want back. Speak those things. I can either say it. I can say it for you people who don't follow the Bible. I can say that. Put it up in the atmosphere. Put something positive in the atmosphere. But for those of who follow the Bible, I can say speak out those things as though how that scripture say, even though there ain't, as though they were. Speak positive and let it manifest. So that is why I say all is well at the end of my video. Even though sometimes when I say that around me personally, all hell is breaking loose. Seems like all chaos is going on. I got 2 or 3 things that I'm working on that I may be concerned about, worried about, have a little anxiety about. But I have to tell myself all is well. All is well. So that is the message I have for this week's Thankful Thursday. And again, I don't know, well, not again, because y'all didn't hear the first video. I don't know what I'm going to do every Thursday, but I'm going to try to do something on Thursday to be encouraging and to remind us why we should be thankful. There's so much going on around us. I know some of us don't like who the president is right now. Some people don't like this new big bill, which I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about that new big bill. Where I'm at, there's flooding going on. I know y'all heard about that situation in Texas, but where I'm at, there's flooding going on all up and down the East Coast. We're on flood watch and stuff like that. But in spite of all the things that we could and some people probably say should worry about, sometimes you can't do nothing about it. So all you can do is say all is well and hope and pray by faith that all is well, and it is going to be okay. You come out on the other end, and we worried about things that you were concerned about last year. You're probably not even concerned about this year. So, Thankful Thursday. We got to remember to be thankful every single day. But again, on Thursdays, I want us to come and say something inspiring and remind us why we should yet be thankful. Thank y'all for coming in. Please hit the like button whether you're watching live or by the replay. And I don't know what I'm going to do next week or say next week. I don't know whether I'm going to play music. I don't know whether I'm going to play a clip for somebody. I don't know. But I'm going to try. I ain't going to make no promises. But I'm going to try to come on Thursdays and do Thankful Thursdays. Y'all remember, live in peace on purpose. Live in peace on purpose. And no matter what's going on, all is well. Everybody say,